The Trump inauguration was yesterday, and for a guy like me in your 20s, lots of privilege, white, you're probably asking yourself, how is this going to affect me, this golden age of America that Trump is talking about? And I've been thinking about that, and I decided to make a video on it. For the things that I struggle with, and I'm assuming you do too if you're watching this video, hopefully YouTube did its job, is finances. Like, finances are tough. I think buying a house is kind of crazy right now, for me at least. I don't know about everybody else, but from what I've seen and from the people I've talked to, buying a house is tough, and rent is expensive. So I think the big thing is finances, and what that means is inflation, and what that means is housing. So, the cost of living is going up, housing is going up, and I think Trump is about to change that. Three big things that Trump literally just can't stop talking about, he's just constantly talking about them, is build the wall, drill baby drill, and China. So to just give you basics of economics, just to run it down really quickly, with increased demand, the price will increase. I have this written down, by the way, so I don't screw it up. And with increased supply, there will be a decrease in price. So I'll put up a little graph right here that's really simple to explain, but it pretty much just goes, it's just like a line. More higher price, less demand, more supply, less price. If that makes sense. Hopefully I can get a good one that works. But you've experienced this yourself. Supreme, Rolex, Louis Vuitton, even like Nike collaborations that do like Jordans and like all kinds of like crazy stuff with Travis Scott, all that other stuff. They're all bought for crazy prices, especially the resale market. But the reason being is because they're perceived as rare. So the more rare a thing is, that can increase demand. So the build the wall policies, or the immigration policies is what I'm talking about, are designed to protect, of course, but also to decrease demand for housing, which is the big one. So border security estimates 10 million people have entered into the U.S. If deported, that would be, an astronomical amount of increase in housing supply. And the price on housing would drop, according to basic economics. If 10 people, so I have an example, if 10 people lived in an apartment, that would be about 1 million apartments, a million units to go on the market. The rent would increase the supply and decrease the price. The idea of getting rid of the birthright citizenship would also affect this too, de-incentivizing people to come to America illegally, and have kids. So, it would increase the supply on that side of things as well. Number two, the drill baby drill. I think it's pretty cool. The drill baby drill policy, or the energy policies is what I'm talking about, are all about lowering expenses. Of course, this means cheaper gas, which is, I'll tell you what, it's nice. But also it means lower production costs for businesses, which means lower prices for the customer. And that means like lower milk, that means cheaper cars, like all the things. Lower costs, no increase in price would translate into a decrease in inflation over time, which means lower cost of living, which means big smiles for everybody. And on to number three, and by far my favorite, and I may be the best one on this list, is China. The foreign deals, the top brass negotiations, the shrewd real estate developer of New York is making deals for America so America can step into its golden age. So with these deals, Trump is trying to bring manufacturing back to America. What does that look like? It means cheaper stuff, and it means more jobs, which is good. And it's good to make good business deals with other countries. And the whole goal of this is to make America rich. If other countries are pumping their money into America, and America's keeping their money within, the Federal Reserve doesn't have to constantly be printing money, which means less inflation, which means lower cost of living. One massively popular topic that people are talking about with the foreign deals is TikTok. So Trump right now, he has the ability to deny or to approve TikTok. And with that power comes the ability to give value to TikTok. So when Trump was in the Oval Office yesterday signing executive orders, and they had like the press secretary or the press there, he was talking about TikTok. And he said that if he says yes to TikTok, it's worth like $1 trillion. He said it's worth $1 trillion if I say yes to it. So America should at least get half of that, right? He said something along those lines. and that'd be at 500 million. So Trump is trying to make a $500 billion, 500 billion. So he's trying to make a $500 billion deal with TikTok and with China. And if they're going to be making that much money, Trump wants to be in on it because he's letting them do business in America. And I think it's a crazy bold statement and it's aspirational, but it's pretty awesome. I think even 250 billion would be incredible. So that's my thoughts on the whole Trump thing and the inauguration and where things are going. I hope it goes the way I anticipate it to, and for myself and for all Americans. I think it's going to help everybody all the way around. So if you enjoyed and you're still in this video, which is incredible to me, thank you, first of all, for watching. I'm glad that you found it valuable. And if you think this is valuable, maybe my next video will be too, so you should subscribe. And if you don't believe that, hey, I get it. It's another thing on your feed, but you should at least send this video to a friend that you think could be benefited by this. So have a great day. Catch you later. See you in the next one.